Hello everybody, my name is Angel and I'll be your presenter today. Before we kick things off, I got one question for you. It's the only question I'm going to ask this whole entire speech. Who here likes money? Now that answer should be fairly simple because I know it's essential to us and I know that I like my money, but I also like to save my money. So, I want to touch on how to save money for college students because I feel that a lot of students are not well equipped with the mentality or the habits or the outlets to basically save money for themselves. So before we start talking about how to save money, let's talk about why you save money. And the best way to do that is to let the numbers speak for themselves. These numbers came from Loan Tree. And Loan Tree, they've been in business for 22 years. They have given out over 50 billion loans to over 100 million students. And these are their stats from 2019. And in 2019, 69 students took out a student loan. On average, when students graduate in the U.S., they walk away with $30,000 in student loan debt. And then for PA, the average jumps up another $6,000. And then your monthly payments are usually $200 to $300. Now, some people try to pay their student loan debt while they're in college. And I know I had a friend named Angelamante who was working minimum wage at Finish Line, and his payments were bi-weekly, and they were like $259. And he put himself in a bad position to pay off this debt. So this is why it's important to make these smart decisions. Now let's tackle this biggest number, which is 1.64 trillion, which is the amount of unpaid student loan debt in America. That's 1/8 or 1/8 and extra change of the amount of debt that we're in as a country. Now, in another article that I read by HSBC Bank, they calculated that it would be about $20,000 over the course of 4 years of what a student would spend. And I was like, $20,000? How can this be? How can we spend so much money aside from this amount of student loan debt that we're going to have to deal with? And luckily they broke down the numbers for us. So first number, around $9,000. That's your food. That's groceries, Chick-fil-A, House of Pizza, Sugar Bowl, Mickey D's. Whatever you buy, food-wise, that's where your money's going. Next, around $3,500. That's your books. Next, $700. That is fitness centers. Now, luckily, Millersville, they give it to us for free because, for full-time students. But if this wasn't the case, $700 to stay fit. Next, $3,400. That's your clothes, makeup, all that. Your Millersville Pride t-shirts, sweatshirts, all that. That's where your money's going. Next, $2,800. That's your transportation, car, bus. Some of you guys take Amtrak to go home. Trains. That's all in there. Add up all these averages. This is what you're going to get. Now, as you see, so much money is being pulled out of our pockets. Let's start getting into how we get some of that money back in. Now, these tips came from College Ave, and it was made by students for students on how to navigate and make better decisions, financially in college. And the first tip that they gave us was, don't buy new textbooks. You can buy used ones, you can rent them, or you can check some out from your library. I spent $0 on textbooks this semester because I got either they were optional and I didn't need them, or I got them from the library. Millersville is plugged in. Tap into that. Save your money. Next, don't leave without your student ID because a lot of local businesses, restaurants, and stuff like that, barbershops, they give you discounts for your ID. They understand you're a college student. They're trying to help you out. Tap into that. But also, on the same token, point 3, limit eating out. Chick-fil-A, you're going to have to put that pause button. House of Pizza, not every weekend. Sugar Bowl, not every Thursday. Some of y'all, it is every day. Y'all need to chill on that. Next, explore campus amenities. Cork app, the ticket desk. There's calendars that show you all the different events that are coming up. Take part in that. Majority of them are free. Wouldn't you tap into that and have some fun and save money? Next, don't own a car. This doesn't apply to me because I live in New Jersey, so I have to travel back and forth. But it's expensive. $200 in full coverage insurance. Then I gotta pay for gas. Then I gotta pay for the maintenance, like oil change, windshield wipers, all that stuff. It's money constantly flowing out my pocket. Next, visit your local bank. I think it's PCSU or whatever the bank is in the SMAC. They have accounts set up specifically for college students where you can start building your financial future, and they give you that knowledge. Why not tap into some of that? Next, which also connects with point 6, don't be careless with credit cards. You can get a credit card, visit your bank and get a good thing on a credit card, but don't be careless with it. If you don't got it, you don't got it. Don't spend it, period. Next, focus on getting your degree. Remember my first class in my first semester, my teacher told me, she was like, every time you skip a class, the $67 going down the drain. Why would you do that to yourself? Don't do that to yourself. Now let's talk about some, these are recommended by NerdWallet, and these are using budgeting apps. You give them your checking account, connect it, you give them how much you pay on bills, and it basically calculates an algorithm on how to save you money in the best possible ways. And you should really tap into this, because if you're not somebody who's good at saving your money or trying to look for the best deal, this will do it for you. So use these. Use PocketSmith. You need a budget. Use Intuit Mint. Digit I would personally recommend. Next, coupon apps. Uni Days. That's specifically for college students. Tap into that. They give a lot of places give coupons online. For college students. Use that. Groupon. Find a lot of good deals. Ibotta gives you money back for your receipts. Same thing with Brad's deal. Let's move on to some online browser extensions. We got Retail Me Not, Wikibuy, and Honey. These places, these things, you attach it to Safari, Google Chrome, they will save you money. Tap into it. Save your money. This is what I'm trying to help you guys with. I'm trying to help you guys, as the quote says behind me, to gain control of your money, because if you don't, your money will forever control you. Don't fall into that trap. Alright? So I hope you listened in. I hope you got some key points. Thank you for watching. My name is Angel. Peace out.